everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures, and today I'm sharing what we are having for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I love to hear other people's menus and traditions because I'm trying to build my own for my family so they know what to expect and they look forward to it. So definitely this food is a treat for us, and it works out that it is very low carb, if not keto, so it'll be our Keto Christmas. So I had some things already purchased, but then I had to go to the store to pick more up, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you that little haul. So for Christmas Eve, we are going to have cream of crab soup, and this is a recipe from a restaurant I used to work at. It is absolutely amazing. So I needed butter, I needed evaporated milk and cream of celery, and then I needed the crab meat, and I went with the jumbo lump 1 pound. I'm also going to be having like a vegetable tray for us to pick at with some dip. So I've got sour cream and ranch, like dry packet mix to mix in there. I did not get Hidden Valley Ranch, which I love. This one was a little bit cheaper, and I thought, I'll try it and see how it is. So we're going to have green pepper, cucumber, celery, and then broccoli and cauliflower, and I have radishes in there for a little bit of red, but those are all of our favorites. And the kids will just kind of play and, you know, hop around and then go to the little, you know, vegetable buffet. So it's really nice that they get to eat a lot of vegetables. And then whatever is still cut up and left over, I will put into a salad for tomorrow night's dinner. So along with the soup and the vegetables, I'm going to do steamed shrimp with some Old Bay, and I'm actually going to serve it cold with the shells on, so I can do that in advance today. The soup will be very quick, and then I can also cut up the vegetables and just, you know, have them in the fridge in like bags or containers. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to do my, let's see, broccoli and cauliflower casserole with cheese. And I actually have that as leftovers in there. I'm going to have a salad. And then last year we did this beef tenderloin. They had it at Aldi for $9.99 a pound, which I think is the cheapest because I've been like checking around, and the store I went to today had it at $13, so at least $3 cheaper. So I got a huge one, and I cut it into 2 or 3 sections. So even though it's expensive, it breaks it down into like 3 meals. So I need to defrost that. I got that last week, and then possibly in between now and New Year's, they might go on sale, so I'm going to keep my eye open, and again, just like freeze it and have it in the fridge. But it's a really easy dinner. Like, you just stick it in the oven and forget about it, and it's delicious. I have the shrimp defrosting in the sink, and now we are starting to cut the vegetables, and I just have this little spoon of dip because I wanted to not waste the dip and make sure that I liked it like the Hidden Valley Ranch, and it tastes very comparable. And it was $1 instead of $2. I cut up all the vegetables except for the cucumbers because I don't want them to get soggy, so I'll cut those right before we eat. So I just stuck them in this plastic bag. If you were having a party, you might stick the different vegetables in different bags, so then if you ran low on the celery, you could just pull that bag out to replenish it. But since it's just us, I put them all in the same bag. And then as I'm cutting that up, I just organized the bins, and they had a lot of onion skins in them, so I just dumped those out and rinsed them. So cooking and cleaning at the same time. My shrimp are defrosted. You can see it's about an hour later. I've got about 1 inch of water in here, about 1/3 cup of Old Bay. I have some vinegar because I don't have any beer on hand. And yeah, I'm gonna wait till that boils. So I'm gonna stick them in, put the lid on, and cook them for 3 to 4 minutes. And then over here, I've got some iced Christmas tea, and this was in a bigger container, but I put it in a smaller bowl, and I'll just heat that up tomorrow night. But that is the cream soup, cheddar cheese, sour cream, garlic powder, salt, pepper, broccoli, and cauliflower. That will be wonderful with our beef tenderloin tomorrow. All right, we're ready to boil, so it's time. So we're going to give them a stir. You can already see the ones on the bottom are starting to turn pink. So they're in. We're going to do 3 minutes. Cover it, and then I'll check it and see if it needs a minute more, but no more than 4 minutes. That was about 3.5 minutes and everything looks pink, so I'm going to turn that off and drain those. This stock would be wonderful to freeze if you were going to do a seafood soup in the future. And of course, I had to put it in another jadeite bowl. So I'm going to let that cool down a little bit before I stick it in the fridge with. So the goal right now is to get all these dishes washed, and I'm going to run the dishwasher so that is clean for like all of our dishes, or empty for all of our dishes. And then I think I want to make a list of all the stores I want to stop at for after Christmas sale shopping. I did not do that last year because we were working on the room, and that was like the area where I would like put all my like gift storage. But I really love these damask towels that I picked up at Sur La Table, and I'm hoping that they go on sale afterwards because I would love to pick up some more. And Target had some cute runners. I think it was Opal House or something like that. So I just put it on my, you know, if I'm out and about at those stores to check out that sale stuff. There were some cute signs that Joanna Gaines had at Target. Not that I need any of that stuff, so if it's not a good deal or if it's out, whatever. But I would like, actually they had a jacquard apron that matched these towels. I would like that. So, almost done in here. I could put my ingredients for my soup in a pot and stick that in the fridge as well. So then all I have to do is heat it up. So this was 2 cans of evaporated milk, and then it is 3 cans of cream of celery. It's actually more like 2.5 cans of cream of celery, but I'm not going to waste that half can. And then parsley and I think like 2 sticks of butter, and then I'll just stick that in the fridge so I can heat that up. And I will not add the crab meat to it, but I might pick the crab meat just to make sure there's no shells, but with the jumbo lump there usually isn't any. I'm actually cutting the recipe in half, so it's just 1 stick of butter. And I have the recipe on this channel, and the recipe, whenever I get a recipe, I cook it exactly how the person told me or how I created it, and then you can do whatever substitutions. So originally in the recipe it's margarine, because this was from the restaurant that I used to work at, but I'm doing butter today. All right, so that is everything. I already put the parsley in, and there you go. That's going to go in the fridge. And everything I need for tonight and tomorrow is pretty much right there, so I won't have to go rooting around or search for it. I'm working my way into the dining room because I don't have too much stuff to do in here, but I'd like to finish this project. I had this all framed, and then the frame broke. It was junky, so I got to take it back, which who wants to stand in return lines before Christmas? Not me. So I just went and got a new one at Michael's, but I have to pick a wrapping paper because this one is a tad bigger. And I used my ornament hanger boxes, and I made a little Christmas tree out of it. And then I got some friend mail, and I think that is from Val, so that will be my treat after I'm done organizing, is to open that package. That's all finished. I love these frames where the glass pops in the front. It is just so quick. So I didn't measure anything. I just eyeballed it, and I'm fine with it. So the dining room is finished, so I'm treating myself to opening this. And yes, it is from Val. Oh, she is so sweet to me. First of all, on top is this, and I didn't even open the card yet, is this awesome wrapping paper with this plaid. I just absolutely love that. So this is gonna have to go somewhere special in some special craft. And then she is a mouse lady, so she sent me this book, Town Mouse, Country Mouse. And look at the illustrations, just beautiful. And like those little pencils, I love stuff that's like hyper realistic. So I'm probably going to honestly wrap this up and like give it to one of the kids tomorrow. She sent me her son's Christmas pajamas, and I gotta tell you, Christmas pajamas are so hard to find, in my opinion, at like a certain age with like really nice fabric. So we all know Gymboree is gone, but they have fabulous pajamas. So these were from her son, and they are adorable. So those I don't think will fit my son yet because they're an 8. He needs about a 6. So I am so thankful and grateful for these awesome pajamas, and in future years you will see these. Not that I share our Christmas, videos or anything, but he will wear those probably in a year or two. So thank you. An awesome Halloween shirt, And then rose petal place wrapping paper, my favorite. She's just got like all kinds of stuff in there. Here's a little, where are we? A little blue elf. I think that might make an appearance tomorrow in a present. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, let me turn this off, pull some stuff out so I can share it with you. But she is such a sweetheart. This amazing stuff. She sent me this Vogue candle holder in the shape of a star. This brand new shamrock dish towel. It's probably Irish linen. A Denison Parties with Purpose book, which I can't wait to open that. Some pieces for my nativity scene. So we've got one of the wise men, Mary. So I will have to go over there. I guess Joseph. I'll have to go over there and see what I need. But they match what I've been collecting with these little, like, I guess I'm going to say like paper mache / plaster. I don't know. I just really like them. Parties with Purpose. So cool. And then there was this bag that was tied with this sweet trim that I will use. But she had all these little bits in there that are just awesome. I love this hot pink Santa. So cute. The teddy bear. This little angel with the sequins. That awesome angel. Then she sent me these cards with this beautiful image. A little bank or jewelry box. This is so precious. And that's why I wanted to get into this box. I'm like, okay, what should I just put out, for the next couple days? So a little salt and pepper shaker. I love that face. This Santa Nodder. And it's got like a Russian tag on the bottom. I'm going to guess that's Russian. Look how cute this candle holder is. The world's largest jingle bell. A little sleigh. Some ladies that she saved, and some more wrapping paper. And I need to open this up because I'm very curious about what this is. It says it's a utensil hanger. Okay, this is so cool. It's like if you put your pots on the wall, but it's got this little copper colored accent piece that would just, make it look pretty. How awesome is that? Oh my goodness. Put it on my kitchen. Maybe I might nail it into the side of a piece of furniture, and then I could have a hook there. So thank you so much for these gifts. I love them. You are too kind to me. In the bottom of the box, Val sent this 1960s garland, and it has this very subtle green color with gold and silver, just perfect colors to complement my curtains. And last year I put some pine up here, but that just dried and like all the little bits fell. And I really liked the way it looked full and festive, but just didn't know what to do. So when I saw this, I immediately knew where I was going to put it, and I just love it. Let's see if I can back up. I don't know. I just feel like whenever you swag something and put a wreath on it, it just starts to feel so cozy and homey. So thank you again for my presents. The dining room is finished. Very proud. And I think that the living room is good as well. And then over here, I bought these for a party, and we never used them, so I'm going to put them out tonight. Those are the cookies we baked that are just a frosting. Reindeer food. I'll have the kids write something. The typewriter ribbon is all dried out, and I do not have a replacement one for this style of typewriter, so I will have to order that. I think eBay sells them. And then this is the little tree that I stuck my bells on, so I'm actually happy with that. Last year I did the corsages, but they kind of flipped and flopped all over the place. So I think the bells is the winner. And then I did take down my big painting and I put up this. I think it's a little small on this wall. I have a really big Santa head, but I put that downstairs. So for now, this is how it'll be. I guess if I was thinking ahead, I would have gotten a bigger frame and used all of my ornament boxes to make that tree. But I like it. I think it's festive over here. Probably not what I will do next year. I would actually like to put this on the floor somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure where. Oh, and I don't think I haven't shared any of this stuff. I shared it all on Instagram. This is a printer's tray that I wanted. So my husband bought that for me for Christmas. It's painted green and it's this pyramid shape. And I've just like tucked all these little items in it. I don't know, maybe I did show this in video. I can't remember. And then the typewriter was only $12.50. It was 75% off at this estate sale. And I didn't think anything would be left because it was like the second weekend. But when I got there a little early and people were already in. And it said Vintage Christmas in the basement. So I got a little Vintage Christmas for $2.50. And then this was $50 was 75% off. But the woman was saying like the rain was like crazy the weekend before, so it really kept people away. And I guess, you know, Christmas time as well. So it's this awesome like turquoise color, and I wanted one to go with my pink one. So I'm actually going to walk it into the bedroom to see what it looks like next to the pink one and share with you some of the Vintage Christmas I got. So we're here in my craft room, and this is like all the projects that I have not finished yet. I want to do a little scene in this mason jar. I'll put this on display now. I want to do a little scene with that and kind of fix her up. And then I've got a ribbon roll and this little E that I'd like to do something with. I've got this little base with the train. So it's like all the projects that maybe I'll finish this week, which would be awesome. But I went to an estate sale where I got that typewriter, and I paid $2.50 for all this Christmas stuff. I got this really thick ribbon roll here, beautiful sheen to it. This I've never seen. It's like a felt flannel red ribbon roll. These guys, I think, were my find. They were, see, these two are going in this direction, but this one is opposite. So these were wired together, two of them, before I saw the other one. They were wired together, so they looked double-sided. And when I picked it up, I thought, is that tooled leather? I was like, that's really cool. And then I saw that they were kind of coming apart. And then I saw this, and it said made in Western Germany. And I thought, how awesome. I love those rocking horses. So I got those three. Then there were these little green packages, and that's a little remnant. It's got an A and an N, so it would have said made in Japan. And then I got red ones, so that's wonderful. And then I picked up this little metal. I like to craft with those, but what I really liked is that it had that laurel wreath there. So I think that's what I got, and I was quite happy with that Vintage Christmas. And they had, like, you know, advertised Vintage Christmas, so I didn't really think anything would be there if that's how you advertised it. But I mean, I've never seen those before, so I think that those were definitely a find. There might have been something else, I can't really remember. And then that typewriter for $12.50. So I got out of there. Oh, it was this one. I got out of there for $15. And then there was this little wax soldier, so I'll put that up in my son's little collection. Not in the best shape, but wasn't going to leave it there, right? So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to do one coat of this. I had a red on it, but it was kind of older and, you know, just not like fresh. So this one's called Unbreakable Heart. It's like a nice red, not as like red purple that I normally do. I thought I'd do that for Christmas, and this was less than $2. I couldn't believe it. It's more of a green blue than a blue. Oh gosh, don't they look so cute together? And then what else do I have? I've got some stuff to put away. That's my treat, looking through all those magazines and books. And up here is not looking too bad. So I guess actually I don't have too much to do. So I think I'm going to paint one coat and wait like 20 minutes before I start to tackle organizing in here. So I think that's going to be it. So you're probably going to be seeing this video in very real time. Before this room gets done and we go off to church. So I hope everyone's having a great Christmas Eve and a Christmas. Thanks for spending part of the day with me, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.